Three, two, one.
I'm with the San Antonio artist Deco, Bernadette Freeman. She's created a beautiful piece, and Bernadette is really all about saying yes, but she does it in a really graphic and visual way. Bernadette, tell us about this particular piece. What's it called?
This piece is called Bloomsday at Molly Malone's, and it's based on an event that was a celebration of a James Joyce event about 2006 for the 100th anniversary. And one of the things that struck me during that event was the recitation of the soliloquy at the end and the word yes repeated over and over again. And so what I wanted to do is depict that event and incorporate the words of the soliloquy. So I have the word yes, 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 over and over again. For me, yes is an affirmation of life and openness.
So you take yes, and you've been able to visually put this throughout here. There's a lot of different thematic things in here. There's these seven glasses. What do they represent?
Right. So the entirety is a pub scene, so the glasses make sense. But for me, what the glasses represent are the 7 days of creation. And the words embedded in each glass signify what happened on that day. On the first day, I have light. And
Yeah,
I can't
that's
read.
okay. Yeah, the sand and the sea and the different phases of creation,
Yes.
which were all God's slow yes as He began to create the earth.
Isn't that a
and,
beautiful
one
concept?
thing
A
at a time.
slow yes.
Yeah, yeah.
And letting things foment, letting things happen.
And speaking of slow, this is not an easy process. Tell us about the process of creating this.
So one of the longest parts of the process is actually thinking about it and coming up with a concept. But this took 2 years to execute. Cutting out the pieces, figuring out where they go, putting the soliloquy in here, the figures, putting more and more layers of meaning. Across the top of the picture, I have scenes that evoke scenes out of the Old Testament.
And I love how yes is part of really the artist's creed. If you're saying no, it's very difficult to create art that anybody cares about.
It's putting an obstacle there. It's stopping the flow of the yes.
And what about living for you? I mean, yes has just got to be part of every single day, even though there's challenges and there's frustrations. But to take on a piece like this for 2 years, and some of us have things that we're waiting on, that we're creating, either hoping for God to finish or others to finish, that go on for decades. We need to keep on.
Yeah. I have to tell you that working on this piece did take a lot of courage. I had to be brave to keep going up to my studio and working on this piece that took 2 years for people to even see.
So, yes it can be artistic, and yes is also a matter of the soul and the heart. And it starts with the mind and being able to say, I got to press on, I have to move on. And so I would encourage everybody to start saying yes, like my new friend Deco, and you're going to see beautiful things happen in your life.
Thank you, David.